Preview.
Will Sean Hannity's sponsors allow themselves to be bullied by fascists? The question arises as the fascist Media Matters, there is no other way to describe the George Soros-funded group, moves forward, yet again, with its latest plan to end free speech in America. Doing this, mind you, under the leadership of a guy accused of racism, anti-Semitism and, wait for it, anti-transgender bigotry. Let's start with this Associated Press story headlined "Liberal Group Urges Advertisers to Boycott Fox Hannity." New York AP, a liberal advocacy group that targeted Glenn Beck and Bill O'Reilly for advertiser boycotts in the past, now has its sights set on Fox News Channel's Sean Hannity. Media Matters for America said Friday it will begin asking Hannity's advertisers to shun him and will ask thousands of its members to also contact companies. The group is setting up a StuffHannity.com website and plans to hire a plane to carry an anti-Hannity banner in the New York area. His Fox show really has moved beyond just being a conservative viewpoint to state-aligned disinformation and propaganda, said Angelo Carusone, Media Matters president. If we don't do it now, Hannity will only get worse. On the Media Matters site, more of which in a moment, is the original story. In the name of the free flow of information and free speech, it can be found here. The headline, "Join the fight to stop Hannity." This jewel of fascist propaganda reads as follows: At this point, if a company is sponsoring Sean Hannity's show, it is essentially supporting a Trump propaganda operation. It needs to stop. It's past time for Hannity to go. If Fox won't fire Hannity, then advertisers should run as fast as they can, or else they run the risk of being complicit in his deceit and recklessness. Advertisers will get burned if they continue to associate with Hannity, plain and simple. Got that? The arbiter of who can say what in America is now going to be not the First Amendment of the Constitution, which, a reminder, reads as follows: Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The objective of Media Matters, and let's stop with the camouflage and from now on call them what they really are, MMF, Media Matters fascists, clearly, is to rewrite the First Amendment so it will now be modeled after fascist Italy's Ministero della Cultura Popolare, Mussolini's Ministry of Popular Culture. The ministry was in turn modeled after the Nazi Reich Ministry of Public Enlightenment and Propaganda. Both Mussolini and Hitler's aim was as simple as it was sinister: to control the flow of information, whether that meant broadcast, newspapers, books, films and all the rest of any outlets that were vehicles of the day for the free expression of ideas. In short, what Media Matters fascists are about is effectively rewriting the First Amendment to say a version of this: the United States Ministry of Popular Culture shall make all laws respecting the exercise of speech, abridging speech as judged necessary by or in the press. All sponsors of speech-related television and radio shows, internet sites and publications of any kind must seek approval from the ministry or lose their right to speak in America. The American Spectator has been unable to confirm reports that the original draft of this Media Matters revision ended with the word "Sieg Heiles." Be plain. This latest from Media Matters fascists is straight-up fascism. Question: Who died and left Media Matters? George Soros, and MMF honchos David Brock and Angelo Carusone in charge of free speech in America. As always with fascists, these thugs are out to terrorize sponsors, Sean Hannity's sponsors in this case, into not buying ads on a television and/or radio show. Note the threat in that screed advertisers will get burned if they continue to associate with Hannity, plain and simple. More of which in a minute. But then, there's this interesting story over here in Media Matters. The outlet under attack? No, it isn't Fox. It isn't conservative talk radio. No, Media Matters is raising its voice against CNN. You read that right. CNN's crime having Trump supporters like me on their air. No complaints from Media Matters about Obama or Clinton or Sanders supporters on CNN air. The liberal doesn't exist on any network that doesn't pass muster at All A-OK. But Trump supporters in a year in which Trump won the presidency, or when the winning candidate is actually, the president, smelling salts and a hint of censorship, note well how Media Matters simply lies through its teeth by making up lies for others. I am cited, for example, this way: Lord made 21 false statements about voting during his 13 appearances on CNN between July 1, 2016, and June 30, 2017, to discuss the topic. No. What I did do is cite factual information and present an opinion that the MMFs simply disagree with, lost as they are in the left-wing la-la land of alternative facts. None of this is to be unexpected. Nor is the irony of it all lost. Long ago, 3 years to be precise, the Daily Caller flagged MMF leader Angelo Carusone as once having had a blog onto which he posted derogatory remarks about ethnic groups and used language to insult trannies and ugly gays that would be considered hate speech by his own organization. The headline Media Matters executive wrote, "Racist, anti-Semitic, anti-tranny blog posts. This is sewage-worthy garbage being spewed here, to say the least." But if Mr. Carusone wants to post such ugliness, he's well within his First Amendment right to do so. The irony, of course, is that this is not the language of Sean Hannity, but it's Hannity Carusone and MMF want removed from the public discourse. And who can forget this story from the Washington Free Beacon back in January when they obtained a copy of the MMF game plan handed out to more than 100 donors last weekend at the swanky Turnberry Isle Resort in Aventura, FLA, to map out how Democrats will kick Donald Trump's ass. To return to the MMF attempt to intimidate Hannity sponsors, it's time to ask the sponsors themselves whether or not they will allow themselves to be intimidated by MMF and whether they will stand up not just for Sean Hannity's free speech but their own. Make no mistake, when Hannity's free speech rights are shut down, the free speech rights of his sponsors will not be far behind in the 21st century version of book burning and smashing opposition presses. The rights of every advertiser, every news outlet, radio show, writer, television executive, publisher, playwright, blogger and more are under attack by the Media Matters fascists. So, with a special, delicious hat tip to the MMF thugs, here is a list of Hannity sponsors that MMF is providing for the fascist-minded to threaten. Suggestion for those Americans who believe in free speech: pick the sponsor of your choice listed below, and let them know you stand with their right to sponsor any show or host of their choice on any cable or broadcast network, in any newspaper or on any radio show, no matter the political leanings. MMF has kindly pointed out of the first list below where are Hannity's recent primary advertisers current as of 8.4.1723 ANDME Australian Dream, Bear Beaches, Booking.com, CA Technologies, Clear Choice, DirecTV, Dollar Shave Club, E-Trade, Entivio, Gillette, GlaxoSmithKline, Home Advisor, HomeToGo.com, Lending Tree, Liberty Mutual, Match.com, Mitsubishi, MyPillow, Nutrisystem, PG, Pfizer, Progressive Publishers, Clearinghouse, Sandals, Southern New Hampshire University, USA, Viking Cruises, Visiting Angel, Go It. And of the second list below, MMF says they are recent advertisers. Got that too? ARPA, Act, ADT, Ageless Mail, America's Biopharmaceutical Companies, American Petroleum Institute, Ancestry, DNA, Animal Planet, Applebee's, Ark Encounter, AstraZeneca, Audi, Base Pro Shops, Blue Emu, Bounty, Business Roundtable, Cabela's, Carfax, Cascade, Tweed.com, Christian Faith Publishing, City Cool Sculpting, Cosequin, Crest, Dawn, Discovery Channel, Don't Stir, SLE, Harmony, Elite Singles, and Tresto, Experian, Fabrice Fisher Investments, Future is Kenya, Future Steel Buildings, Gain, Genusil, Gold Bond, Golden Corral, Goldwater Law Firm, Gotham Steel, Green Mountain Coffee, Harvest, Ride, Hebrew National, Hello Fresh, Home Instead, Senior Care, Hyundai, IBM, Icy Hot, IHOP, It's Just Lunch, Infinity, Invent, Help, Genny, Craig, Jitterbug, Flip, KO, Pectate, Cardia Mobile, Carousel, Kia, Legal, Zoom, Lexus, Life Alert, Life, Lachlan's, S. Loan Depot, Marie Collanders, Mazda, Mercedes-Benz, Meta, Appetite Control, Mr. Clean, M. Taylor, Namzarek, Nature's Bounty, Navy Federal Credit Union, New Skin, Nissan, 924, Offer Up, Office Depot, Office Max, Orc, and Artime, OxyClean, Prevagen, Canal, Rec the Care, Ready, WIP, Restasis, Ring.com, Rock Auto, Rocket Mortgage, Quicken Loans, Salon Pause, Sanofi, C-Bond, SimpliSafe, SmartMouth, Sophie, Soko, Lovelo, Stanley, Steamer, Star, Costello, We, Terminix, The Julie Exchange, Tide, TripAdvisor, Trivago, Universal Pictures, UnticketValues.com, Veridesk, Victoza, Volvo, Wayfair, WeatherTech, Wonder, Hanger, Zero Water, Warner Brothers. Make no mistake, Hannity today, someone else tomorrow. The time to fight back against the Media Matters fascists is now. But let them speak for themselves, always. Whether the Media Matters fascists like it or not, this is still America. And there must be no intention of silencing them either. Gage Skidmore, Creative Commons.